Man, I wasn't surprised. You know what I mean? That's the wave of today's day, with combat sports. They putting big names together. Jake Paul, one of the most famous combat sport guy out there today. He's crossing over to boxing. He's done great. He's continued to fight. And he told us, this wasn't going to be an overnight thing. He was going to be in it. He's lost. He's came back. So, Jake Paul looks like he's here to stay. Mike Tyson, one of the biggest iconic names in boxing. But it's just a great feeling to know that a guy of his age can still come back in this day and age, in this time, in this new generation, and still be relevant and still be desired to do something great like this. And you can only be happy for both of these guys involved.
I'm sure that the money's going to be big, so obviously kudos to them for that. Antonio, I don't, and tell me how I should, or fans should look at this. You've got some fans saying Jake shouldn't be taking this fight because he's picking on a guy who's nearly 60 years old. Then I've heard people say, hey, Mike still got it, and Jake might get knocked out here, and Jake's actually the one that's making the wrong decision here by fighting Mike. So what's the way to look at this?
Well, when you're looking at 30-year age difference, you feel me? When you realistically look at age, anybody with a normal mind would say this is like a even fight because of the 30 years. You never know how youth can always play a role. But I look at this like this: when I first put it under a microscope, it's going to definitely be entertaining. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because Jake's going to still have to realize he's in front of Mike Tyson. That in itself is going to be some getting used to. You know what I mean? And then it's how Mike really wants to take this fight. Is he going to get in tip-top shape? Is he going to try to make a point here? Or is they going to go out? Are they going to go out there and just entertain the fans? We don't know how they're going to look at it, how they're going to take it. And what does the fans want? What do they really want to see? A competitive fight, see how far Mike can push it. So that remains to be seen, but I'm excited for both guys. And hey, if they want to put two other old guys on the undercard, I got a name in mind too. So, we can all have fun with this. You know what I mean?
Well, you're going to have to give me that name now, obviously, Antonio.
Hey, everybody know I got a bone to pick with Bernard Hopkins. You know what I mean? He's a vegan, so he always stay in shape. So, maybe we can support this big fight. And who knows, man? You feel me? But I'm excited for Jake and Mike Tyson, man. The whole world's going to stay tuned to this in Dallas. My favorite city, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan.
I know
so
it.
I'm definitely going to be there. And if they need somebody like me to commentate this fight, I'm standing by.
Hey, I think you fighting on it is an awesome idea, and commentary too. How cool! How cool would it be to actually I mean, Netflix has hundreds of millions of subscribers, so you feel like Antonio, this could really be one of the more watched events, at least boxing events that we've seen in a long time. How cool would it be as a Cowboys fan to actually fight another legend in Bernard Hopkins at AT&T Stadium?
I mean, that would be a dream come true, man. But I'm a big dreamer. So, it would be great. It would be great. Hopefully we get the support from the fans because that's what it's all about. And we hope this type of support spreads throughout the sport of boxing.
It's funny. It seems like there was once a movie that you may or may not have starred in that was a little similar to the older boxing star fighting the guy, right?
Right.
Dixon. A little Rocky Balboa action. You've been there, done that before, haven't you, Antonio?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have, man. Yes, sir.
Well, that's great. Who do you think? Do you have a feeling for who would win? Is it Mike or is it Jake? What do you think?
If Mike take it serious, I can see him winning a contest. But hey, you can't let Jake get off. Jake got those youthful legs.
Yeah.
You can see him trying to move around and maybe tire Mike out, maybe stay on the outside for the first 3 or 4 rounds,
Right.
and then try to engage in spots. But how Mike handle it, that remains to be seen. But if Mike wants to go in here and do some damage, it's kind of hard to believe that Jake can stop him if he really was hell bent on doing some damage.
Is it true that power is the last thing to go, Antonio? You've heard people say that. Mike still got power, still got power.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think if you see those videos he's putting out from time to time, you know he still got power, man, for sure.
And what would you say to Bernard if he's watching this right now? Because I love the idea of you and him on this card. What would you say?
Hey, I dug him up one time before. I'm gonna have to dig him up again. So Bernard, I know you stay ready. Let's go, my man. You owe me one.